This beat was produced by Mart85. AtomicBeats.com.
This life is my story. Got to tell them, don't ignore me. I've drove these roads and walked the streets 1,000 times, and as the days go by, I always try to be who I am, to be who I am, to be who I am.
I've been through so much, but still I proceed to strengthen my heart in the world of pain as I bleed. Realize the choices I made also affected my present. This seems crazier than ever, you can bet it. Dissected, my happiness has been defected. Nothing pleasant, no blessing to feel rejected. I'm stressing as the past reflects in the mirror. I see the face of a broken hearted man that now sees clearer. The fog now lifted, but the misery stays. Karma shifted against me as I go through these days. With my head high, cause my son is my number one. And for him I fight to the end, and I'll never run from my responsibility as a father. Dear Jacob, Daddy loves you and will do as I honor. I'm sorry some things won't make sense just yet, but it will when you get older, and forever you can bet.
This life is my story. Got to tell them, don't ignore me. I've drove these roads and walked the streets 1,000 times, and as the days go by, I always try to be who I am, to be who I am, to be who I am.
Speaking my mind is a must, this is why I will always tell reality like pictures in hallways. Memories never to fade nor evade the hurt. Wrong decisions make mistakes, take something made bad and turn it worse, like a gift that's a curse. As my soul bleeds on the verse in a life with no reverse, it gets hard to breathe, the stress is overwhelming. The Lord give me strength to overcome the lies they're telling, and be the better man and make an example of how you should do those that do you wrong. As a sample of a person willing to forgive even for I've sinned. So who am I to judge? But then the thoughts begin to haunt me about how for 2 months she kept my child wrongfully from me and my family. It just seems so wild. She could use him as a way to hurt me for no longer putting up with the drama. This should be no more.
This life is my story. Got to tell them, don't ignore me. I've drove these roads and walked the streets 1,000 times, and as the days go by, I always try to be who I am, to be who I am, to be who I am.
This life is my story as I express pain through beats. I've been down these roads and I've walked all these streets. Familiar faces pass by as I start to see. Alone I'll stand and forever I will be who I am, not to change for no man. Do all I can to help others that fall to again. Stand up and fight with a passion to do their best. Give them hope in a world that's a mess. This test has a reason, and believe me, you can achieve everything you set your mind to. Just look at me and behold a spirit that's driven by a fire that never fades away, and I feel so alive. And take all these negative things that's happened and let it build positive meaning through my rapping. And I'm laughing at the same time as tears try to form in my eyes with the heart that stays torn.